Alright, round 2 is started. We will keep this hand and hopefully we will go 1-1 as we have lost round 1. And our opponent looks like to be playing oh no, not in. Gee, I haven't seen anyone play this card. Last time I saw that card played, I was playing it when I was playing a storm deck I built that used these instead of the other sack land, and I was playing blue-red storm. So I don't know what deck currently plays this, if it would be Goblin, would be Burn, some type of combo deck. We are a loser's bracket as, oh boy, I hate this new client. Alright, so let's see. He has 3 mana available, but does nothing. I can't play a creature until next turn. So maybe he's gonna end of turn burn. Nope. Wonder what he needs this extra mana that he's going to be putting that into. There's no Goblin Warrens, or I mean Empty the Warrens to be had. You know, the Storm deck was definitely overpowered, but even so, I still miss getting to play Storm in Pauper. I remember prior to the bannings, I was playing Infect, and that was when also the Cloud Post was legal. So you had the 8-post deck, and I would play a Forest and play a Glistener Elf. My opponent would play a Cloud Post, which would come into play tapped, and Invigorate was still legal. So then you got a lot of turn 2 kills with Infect in those days, and that was, I think, even before this land came out on Magic the Gathering Online. And then this land came out, and I got to play it in Storm, and that was a blast. And then they banned Storm, and now I'm drawing all this creature kill, and my opponent is just drawing lightning bolts. Not sure if I'm actually going up against Burn, but all he's played so far is lightning bolts, and we will rent his mind, and he will discard 2 cards or an artifact. So we will see. Maybe he has multiple colors and he's only drawn red mana. And I evidently went past my second main phase, so he could be playing Eye Candy and Lotus Petal. Yeah, all these cards were cards I had in my Storm deck at the time, and at least if we got Lotus Petal out of his hand, he would have been holding that just not to discard. So maybe he has more Lotus Petals in his hand, or maybe he doesn't, but we will see. If he does, I will only grab 1 card with this Wrench Mind. Lotus Petal is an interesting card to be playing in the current environment. And yes, he just discards another Lotus Petal. I'm pretty sure almost all the cards in Pauper that have Storm are banned, so I'm not sure what he needs the fast mana for, so Killing Fiend. Oh. Hopefully he doesn't cast the haste spell on it, and he does not, so How about we make him sacrifice it? I could use the oubliette, but in case he has anything to give it protection from black when that comes out, I don't want to have to get rid of one of my own creatures, so I feel the Chainer's Edict is just safer. Well, that's a nice draw. My opponent does not appear to be having too many threats. I'm assuming he's playing a modified version of Eye Candy. The only thing he's really played is he's only played Lightning Bolts, Lotus Petals, and a Killing Fiend. So the Lotus Petal can be used for blue mana to get out the Cyclops. And then he discards another Lotus Petal. We have him halfway dead, so we will see. He could go sack the Lotus Petal for a blue, tap this Needle, play a Cyclops, play the Reckless Charge, give it haste and a total of +6/+0, and then let's see, a double strike would give it an additional +3/+0 and double strike, and that would probably be enough to kill me. But now that I play Gary, I gain 6 life and puts him at 1 and I'm at 23. So this looks pretty good. On to game 2. Alright, so he's played 3 different spells. Lotus Petal, Killing Fiend, and Lightning Bolts. So since he has the Killing Fiend there, I'm not sure if he's just going to be playing Burn or if he's going to be playing other Cyclopses or maybe even the 1/3 flying guy that used to be in the deck before they printed the Cyclops. So I'll bring in the guest verdict just in case. What to take out? What to take out? I like taking out a Sign in Blood when I know I am on the draw. And I could put in, so I'm at 61, he's running Lightning Bolts, so is Undying Evil good? Or is Disfigure good against Killing Fiend? I could use Duress. Hard to tell because he only played 3 different spells that game and he's not running one of the major archetypes, so it's hard to tell exactly what he is running. So I'll take out a Crypt Rats. And he played 1 creature, so I will take out a Pestilence for now. I might add that back in, depending on what we see him play this time. But I will add in a Duress just to get a better look at his hand. He's clearly playing a lot of spells as opposed to creatures, so should be good. Now, should I put in any Choking Sands? He only played the 1 non-basic. I'm at 60 cards now. Could also put in Disfigure. Yeah, I'll put in Disfigure for 1 Witch. Game 2. Alright, looks like I'm gonna play the Baron more tapped, as I have nothing to do turn 1, which is normal for this deck, and I have 3 lands in my opener, which I want to make sure I get to play my Ragger. Oh, he's playing the Lotus Petal now, which makes me think he's going to bring in a Killing Fiend immediately, and he brings in, what the hell is that? Changeling, Fire Breathing, Shapeshifter. Activate the ability no more than twice. I have never seen this card actually played before. Two-headed changeling. Enter. Alright. Alright, now he's played some Eldrazi spawn. And, oh dear. Well, that was the best possible top deck. He's at 0 cards in hand, 1 Monin, 1 Lotus Petal now. He has 1 card in hand, and I top deck with Spectre, so I'm getting extraordinarily lucky here. Pretty sure that this game is already over. So his deck is a mono. Oh, there's Electrickery. I'm not sure if he main decks that or if he sided that in against me, but I don't think I played 1 toughness creatures. The only 1 toughness creature I play in this deck is actually the Spectre. So I'm assuming that that's probably a main deck card. And oh, that's a nice draw. Make him discard his only card in hand. But I can see why my opponent's deck appears to have a lot of vulnerability if he's playing a Hyper Hand of Emrakul deck, which is at least what it would appear to be to me. Alright, I'll play the Ragger, play the Witch, get my Devotion up to 3 so I can Grey Merchant next turn. And the Grey Merchant will be a 5-point drain. So now we have 5 power on the board. My opponent has 2 mountains and a Lotus Petal in play, no cards in hand. I'll get to Edict that away and bring my opponent even closer to death. At this point, I do not see, with my Oublet in hand and Tendrils, any card that my opponent can possibly draw and play for 3 mana and win. So I will declare this round a victory, which means we go to 1-1, and we need to win 2 more to be in the prizes, which will be 6 packs of M15. I wonder if you will scoop to that. Evidently he will not, so. Oh, now he does. Alright. Well, I will see you in round 3.